I get in the car, and before I can even get a word out, he looked back at me and said, "You know you fucked up, right?" Ah, Christmas. There's no other holiday like it. A time where you come together as a family and give appreciation to your loved ones. Also, gifts are amazing. And growing up, that was by far my favorite aspect of Christmas. Getting new stuff. I mean, when you were younger, you didn't really look forward to anything else this holiday had to offer. You're just given toys and video games without really having to work for it. It's a simple life. But one incident around Christmas scarred me and gave me a clear example of what happens if you act out of character during this time of year. So I was in 4th grade, right? 10-year-old Malachi didn't really give anyone too many problems. I mean, I could be annoying at times, but that's like your average 10-year-old. So I'm chilling in my room I share with my brother, and he waved me to come look out the window. I look out the window and I see my mom and my dad walking from their car, holding a Buzz Lightyear and Woody action figure. Now, movies were always a big part of our lives growing up, and Toy Stories was one of our top favorite movies. Me and my brother were very excited to get our hands on these things. Like, this really meant a lot to us. When my parents came home, we went downstairs to greet them and we had a little chat. Nearing the end of our conversation, my mom told us to not touch or open the presents they had got us. And we agreed. I had no problem waiting a couple more weeks. But I guess my brother did. So the next day came and things were going as usual. Went to school, came home, went to my room and hopped on my Xbox 360. Then my brother came in my room and started talking about the toys. After talking to him for a little bit, he then says, "You want to go open them?" And of course my immediate thought is no, because my trial of death will not be anytime soon. But somehow he convinced me, and we deadass found ourselves with both action figures in our room, trying to get them out of their boxes. We concluded that the Buzz Lightyear was a lost cause because it was just too hard to remove. But we got Woody out, no biggie. And we just started playing with Woody for like 10 minutes. Then we got bored, put him back in the box, and we really had the audacity to try and make it look like it was untouched. Even though off the rip, the box was torn up and Woody wasn't even in the same position. We really didn't think back then. And what was coming to us in the near future was pretty much well deserved. So the next day started off pretty well. When I was eating breakfast, I had this thought in my head, like, I think that's a mission success. Like, if we were gonna get caught, we would have been got that belt treatment by now. So it looked like, for the briefest moments, we got away with it. So fast forward, after my school days is over, I had an after school program to attend to for math. And it was really looking like a chill day ahead of me. I'm on the computer playing cool maths and shit without a care in the world. After the program ended, we exited from the cafeteria after we got our lunch, and I saw my dad was already waiting for me at the entrance. I get in the car, and before I can even get a word out, he looked back at me and said, "You know you fucked up, right?" My balls instantly clenched up. I'm looking at him like, what I do? Oh, don't worry. You'll see when we get home. That whole car ride to the house, my fucking stomach was having a whole circus show. I knew deep down what awaited me when I got to the crib. We pulled up to our house, and at this point I was seriously considering running away. Like, as soon as the doors unlocked, I was going to Usain Bolt my ass out of the vicinity. But I got out the car and walked up my front porch. I opened my screen door, and then I opened the main door. And before me stood my foster mom with this look of pure rage. In one hand, she held Woody out of the box. In the other hand, a belt. And you probably think she was gonna scold me or tell me how I was misbehaving and then proceed to punish me. Bro, she wasted no time. She didn't hesitate at all at lunging at my ass. Like, I remember her grabbing me, and that was it. She beat the Christmas spirit out my ass. And my brother was already home and had gotten the same belt treatment. And moral of the story, we got grounded, couldn't use our Xbox until January. And that was the only time in my life that I disobeyed the Christmas tradition. Happy holidays.
I'm back in the city like I done said I would be, but now it's my city like I done said it should be. You pull up to my spot and you like it was goody, and I'ma break you off, you know I ain't a rookie. We moving fast, you taking off my hoodie. You was a snack, so baby give me cookie. When you wasn't here, I'm not here reminiscing, just thinking about freaking and what you could be missing.